Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live with less, to declutter not just your home but your life? Imagine, if you will, a life unencumbered by the weight of unnecessary possessions. A life where every item you own serves a purpose, sparks joy, or both. Welcome to the world of minimalism. This isn't just a design aesthetic or a trendy lifestyle choice, but a philosophy that champions simplicity, clarity, and purpose. The benefits of embracing minimalism are manifold. Picture a life with less stress and less distraction. Visualize increased freedom, both mentally and physically, and a heightened focus on what truly matters. By choosing less, we can actually gain more. More time, more space, more peace. It's a journey of discovering abundance in simplicity and richness in restraint. So, ready to embark on this transformative path? Today we dive into the 5 favorite minimalist rules according to the Minimalist. Let's get started. The first rule is called the 90/90ths rule. Have you used it in the last 90 days? Will you use it in the next 90? This rule, my friends, is a powerful tool in the minimalist's arsenal. It's all about evaluating the usefulness of an item based on your interaction with it during a specific time frame. Picture this: you're decluttering your closet, and you come across an old jacket. It's been a while since you've worn it. You start asking yourself, have I used this in the last 90 days? If the answer is no, then you proceed to the second question. Will I use this in the next 90 days? If that answer is also no, it's time to say goodbye to that jacket. It's as simple as that. Now, let's take this rule into the kitchen. How many times have you opened your kitchen drawer and found utensils that you haven't touched in months? Maybe there's a garlic press gathering dust or a set of fancy chopsticks you've never used. Apply the 90/90 rule. If they haven't been used in the last 90 days and won't be used in the next 90, consider donating them or passing them on to someone who will put them to good use. But remember, this rule isn't about mindlessly discarding things, it's about conscious and intentional ownership. It's about recognizing that every item we own should serve a purpose. It's about understanding that our lives should not be cluttered with unnecessary possessions. The 90/90 rule is not only for physical items, it can be applied to digital clutter too. Those hundreds of photos saved on your phone, the countless unread emails in your inbox, or the apps you downloaded but never opened. If they're not serving a purpose, it's time to let them go. This rule is a gentle reminder that our possessions should enrich our lives, not encumber them. It's about keeping what's necessary and beneficial, and letting go of what's not. The 90/90 rule encourages us to only keep items that are truly necessary and beneficial to our lives. And with that, we've taken the first step towards a more minimalist lifestyle. Scene script. Next, we have the 1 in, 1 out rule. For every new item you bring into your home, you should get rid of one. We've all been there. You're out shopping, you spot something you just have to have, and before you know it, you're bringing it home. But where does it go? Maybe it finds a place in the already crowded closet or adds to the pile in the garage. This is where the 1 in, 1 out rule comes in, a simple yet effective rule to maintain a minimalist lifestyle. This rule is as straightforward as it sounds. For every new item you bring into your home, you should remove an existing one. It's a like-for-like exchange that helps keep your belongings in check and prevents clutter from taking over your space. Let's say you've just bought a new book. According to the 1 in, 1 out rule, you should now look at your bookshelf and decide which book you can do without. Maybe it's one you've read and have no intention of revisiting, or perhaps it's one that's been gathering dust, untouched for ages. Once you've made your choice, that book leaves your home, making room for the new one. Or maybe you've treated yourself to a new pair of shoes. Now's the time to look in your shoe rack. Is there a pair that's worn out or one that you haven't worn in a while? It's time for them to go. This not only ensures your shoe collection stays manageable but also keeps your living space tidy and organized. The beauty of this rule lies in its simplicity. It doesn't require you to make massive changes or discard large amounts of possessions at once. Instead, it's a gradual process of decluttering and organizing your space, one item at a time. It's about making mindful choices about what you bring into your home and what you let go of. And remember, the aim isn't to create a void, but to make room for what truly matters. This rule ensures our possessions don't pile up and we maintain a balanced, decluttered space. The third rule is a fun one. The minimalist game. It turns decluttering into a challenge. Now let's break down what the minimalist game is all about. This game is a month-long journey designed to turn the often dreaded task of decluttering into something more enjoyable and rewarding. It's a game of reduction, a challenge that encourages you to let go of your excess stuff, one day at a time. Here's how it works. On the first day of the game, you get rid of one item. This could be anything from a piece of clothing you no longer wear to a kitchen gadget you don't use. On the second day, you let go of 2 items and so on. The goal is to keep this up for an entire month, and by the end of it, you will have decluttered a significant amount of stuff from your life. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds easy enough for the first few days, but what about when I reach the 25th day, and I have to get rid of 25 items? Well, that's where the challenge lies, and that's also where the fun begins. The game forces you to really evaluate what you need and what you don't. And it's in this process of decision-making that you begin to understand the true essence of minimalism. The minimalist game is not just about getting rid of stuff, it's about changing your perspective on what's truly important. It's about understanding that less can indeed be more. It's about finding joy, not in possessions but in the space and freedom that comes from letting go. You can play the minimalist game alone, or better yet, invite a friend to join you. Turn it into a friendly competition. Who can last the longest? Who can get rid of the most stuff? It adds an extra layer of motivation and makes the whole process more enjoyable. The minimalist game is a great way to kickstart your minimalist journey, making decluttering an exciting challenge rather than a chore. So are you ready to play? Rule number 4 is the 30-day minimalism game, a month-long journey to declutter your life. Picture this, an exciting challenge that not only helps you declutter but also makes it fun. This is what the 30-day minimalism game is all about. Here's how it works. On the first day of the month, you get rid of 1 item, on the second day, 2 items. On the third day, 3 items, so on and so forth. You continue this pattern every day for an entire month. By the end, you will have removed hundreds of unnecessary possessions from your life. The brilliance of this game is that it starts off easy, but gradually becomes more challenging as the month progresses. This allows you to build momentum, and as each day passes, you'll find it easier to let go of the things you don't need. But what's the real benefit here? Well, it's not just about decluttering. The 30-day minimalism game also forces you to take a hard look at your possessions and truly evaluate what brings value to your life. It's about redefining your relationship with material things and understanding that less can indeed be more. Remember, the goal isn't to live with the least amount of stuff. It's about living with the right stuff, the stuff that truly matters to you. The 30-day minimalism game can be a life-changing experience, helping you to deeply declutter and reassess your relationship with your possessions. Finally, we have the essential items only rule. This is all about focusing on the things you really need. So, what is this rule all about? Well, it's quite simple in its concept, but can be transformative in its application. The essential items only rule encourages us to keep only those things that serve a purpose or bring us joy. Imagine looking around your home, your workspace, even your car, and seeing only things that you use regularly, things that add value to your life. That's the goal of this rule. It's about decluttering not just our physical spaces, but our mental spaces as well. Applying this rule might look different for everyone. For some, it could mean getting rid of that old treadmill gathering dust in the corner. For others, it might mean donating clothes that haven't been worn in over a year. The key is to critically examine each item, asking yourself, do I need this? Does this bring me joy? By focusing on the essential, we create more space in our lives for what truly matters. We become more mindful of our consumption habits, more aware of the fleeting nature of material possessions. The essential items only rule brings us back to the heart of minimalism, valuing quality over quantity. It's not about having less for the sake of less, but about making room for more of what we truly value. Minimalism isn't about getting rid of everything you own. It's about making room for what truly matters. As we've seen through the exploration of these 5 rules, adopting a minimalist lifestyle can result in profound changes. The 90-90 rule, the 1 in, 1 out rule, the minimalist game, the 30-day minimalism game, and the essential items only rule, all offer unique perspectives on how to declutter your life. Each rule serves a purpose, from helping you identify what you truly need, to making decluttering a fun challenge. They all aim to create more space in your life, not just physically, but also mentally and emotionally. By embracing these rules, you're not just cleaning out your closet, you're making room for peace, satisfaction, and freedom. These rules are not strict laws but guidelines to help you on your path to minimalism. Remember, it's not about having less, it's about making room for more time, more peace, more freedom. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope these rules inspire you to take the first step towards a more minimalist lifestyle.